Hey you guys, Cisco Morris here. Ooh la la! Today I've got a project to do and I'm going to take you guys along with me. This is late winter and we're heading into the spring months, so it's still really cold out. But right around President's Day, it's a really good time to start thinking about cropping back your ferns. You'll see a lot of ferns maybe on a walk where you'll find a lot of the dead stuff just hanging out. You've got maybe in spring and summer you have the new growth that's trying to squeeze through the old stuff, and it kind of looks really bad. I do this time of year, right around President's Day. I know we had a lot of snow recently, so that kind of put us back a little bit. But I like to do this. I like to take my shears and just go through and clean them up. And you almost can't get too aggressive with these. I take them back as far as I can into the base. As you can see back here, we'll look at some close-ups a little bit later in the video. But we'll put some photos in here. But you can see last year where I cut these back really all the way to the base, to the ball of it. And there were some new fiddleheads. These are called fronds. The new growth, those are called fiddleheads. Now, you can eat them, kind of a delicacy. If you've done that before, give me some tips below about what you've done with them, if you've tossed them in a salad or grilled them up with some butter. But we just trim them and let them grow. So we're gonna show you how to do that. But basically, it's really easy to do and kind of fun. You just start chopping away and taking all that old growth down. Now, if there were, this is really early, so there's no new fiddleheads. I've already checked. There's no new fronds, the fiddleheads, popping up right now in this. So I'm pretty clear on this chopping away. If there were some fiddleheads, if you're a little bit later into the season or even into spring, you can still do this. But you want to be more selective and maybe use a different tool, like something smaller where you can just kind of go in and do it without taking out huge chunks of it. So basically, just kind of do this cutting back, and it's actually kind of fun. And I create somewhat of a ball effect here. Really just get into there and do it. And this is an old one, so it's a pretty big root ball. There you go. And you'll see that this thing is really starting to take shape. It looks really good. So, and then I'm going to do a little bit more of that to this one and clean it up and get rid of these guys, kind of thin it out. I might even rake it to get rid of some of this dead organic stuff here, kind of open up the place for some new growth to come in and really fill out. But if you can see over here, another good example here. So this one cut back last year as well. So you can get in there, really just go to town. And it's real easy, kind of fun. And you're gonna have amazing growth come spring and early summer. You'll see those fiddleheads popping out, all that new growth taken over. This one's called a sword fern, and we'll put a close-up in there because these individual leaves look like a sword. You've got the blade here and then kind of a little guard right there. So this is a sword fern. You can do this with lady ferns, sword ferns, whatever you want. And pretty much just clean them back and you'll have some really beautiful new growth for the new seasons. All in all, not a bad cleanup job for a middle of winter. Had a nice crisp day, and in the words of Cisco Morris, ooh la la!